and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Lindsay from Sweet and Sour Firsties. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe for tons of weekly back to school tips and tricks to help make it your best school year ever. This week is my #1 tip for parent-teacher conferences. We all know how stressful and overwhelming parent-teacher conference is. Having to first schedule them all with 20 plus parents, that's a lot. Then having to make sure we have all the data ready and we have what we're gonna talk about so there's no awkward silences. We know, it's a lot. But I'm here to give you my easy, simple tip to help make conferences the best they can be. So anytime teachers ask me, what do you do during conferences? I tell them I use folders. Now I know this may sound really simple, but after you hear me out, you're gonna see why this is the best way to conduct conferences. So folders sounds simple, right? Now, here's why I love using folders. I can keep and collect everything I need to in the folder for students. We're talking data that they have from assessments, maybe even student work samples if we need to show parents something specific, and all the forms I fill out for each student for their conference. Let's dig into the folders. I like to think about a few different things that I want to have in the folders. First of all, I want to have, like we talked about, data from assessments, student work if needed. Now, before conferences actually start, the week before in their Friday folders, I send home this to help guide the conversations. What do parents want to talk about during this time? This is a great way to help guide the conversation and make sure I'm hitting on their concerns as well as what I want to talk about. After I get their forms back, and of course we know not all families are gonna do it, that's totally fine. This is where then I take my notes and helps me guide the conversation based on the parents who did send that form back in and what I wanna make sure I hit on during that time too. So these are in the folder as well. Now that's for me and parents. If you're like our school, we like to get students involved. We actually have student-led conferences at the end of the year, but for our first set of conferences, it's still important to get them involved. They can color their own conference folders, which they really enjoy doing. We can fill out a glow and grow together. This is something that we do the week of conferences. We talk about the importance of what are we doing well, what do we want to continue to work on. These go in the folder too. And for our student-led conferences, we also have a little project that students complete where they can record something for their parents and stand this up on their desk so their parents can listen to what they have to say too. After we have talked about what the parents want to discuss, what I want to discuss, and get the students involved, then it's time to set goals. Now with the goals, I like to already kind of have something in mind that I want students really focusing on. Maybe the student and I have already discussed this as well. Now it's time to get the parents involved too, something that they can help with at home. Think about practicing addition and subtraction facts. We want it to be simple and measurable. Think about those SMART goals. What we are going to focus on in class, they can also do at home, so everybody has that buy-in there. And if you do this with parents, you're more likely to get their buy-in and their support and know that, hey, what do you want to see? What goal do you have? Based off of all the stuff we've looked at, what's our next important thing to focus on? Now, a few more tools I like to have for myself to make sure that I don't miss anything, because we know it's a lot. It's already a busy time of year. October's a ton. Then throw in conferences too. So I like to keep track of what I need to do for these before, during, and after conferences to make sure that I didn't miss anything. I got everything I needed to. If there was anything they needed to sign, we have read plans that sometimes parents need to make sure that they sign. That's important during conferences, or anything else that needs to be touched on. It's just making sure that we don't forget anything because we know it's a lot. And to make sure I've covered all my bases, I like to print out conference reminder forms so you can say you didn't get it and you didn't know when it was, as well as thank you and sorry I missed you. So again, if they came and joined, awesome. Thank you so much for coming. And if they didn't, that's all right. Here, make sure that you reschedule with me so that we can meet, because you know how important it is to get those parents buy-in. And then another great thing about the folders is, one, it keeps it all together. Two, I actually send the folders home to parents who didn't reach out, didn't reschedule. Here's all the stuff that we were going to talk about, and you can choose what you include. You can include that assessment data, notes if you want to. It's completely up to you what you put in here. They're grow and glow forms that the students filled out. It's just an easy way to say, here, we didn't get to talk in person, but I have everything here for you in your folder that you missed. And just a couple more organizational forms for me. I always fill this out as I start to hear from parents when they've scheduled their conference time, and I keep this on my table next to me so that I know exactly who's coming when. I even put the folders in order of the students and how they're going to come. And if they don't show up, I put that folder to the side. I either put a check mark or I circle their name so I know whether the parents have come or not. Again, it's just another way to keep me organized and on track. Along with that form, I like to put this on the door so that we're not interrupted during our conference time and families know that we're busy, but that we'll be with you in a minute. And working in a lot of Title I schools, we need to make sure that parents sign in. So I have this on the table as soon as they come in, as well as it's a good time to get volunteers if they haven't done it at the beginning of the year. So these are 2 more forms I like to have out. And the last thing that parents and students both love is I have them at the end of our conference fill out this cute little note and we put it on the student's desk for them to come in and see the next morning. Everybody loves it, and it's just a really simple, meaningful way to really wrap up the conversations, and parents know this is a partnership. We're all working together for your child. So that is my number 1 tip for conferences. Create those folders. Put everything in the folder, send the folder home if you want, or keep the folder as a record for yourself. It's a great way to keep organized, and like I said, I just stick everything I can right in the folder so it's easy for me and I don't forget anything. We know some of the conferences can be a little harder than others, and so it's good to just set some time aside, make notes for yourself, make sure you have those talking points, and get in the parent buy-in when you can. That's the best way to get them involved and that you want their input too. The best part is you can grab the Done For You conference pack with everything that you saw and more. This is it. This is my solution to making conferences a breeze because we know how hard they are. You can grab the pack right now below in the description and have everything done for you so that you can enjoy conferences with no stress. Make sure to check out the blog post listed below as well. There's tons more helpful tips to make conferences as best as we can be. And let us know in the comments, what is the most stressful part of conferences for you? We know it's a lot of prep, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of anxiety. I don't know about you guys, but talking to parents always stresses me out. And so it's just a lot, and it's nice when it's done and over with. And again, if you're new here, make sure to like, follow, and subscribe for tons of weekly back to school tips and tricks to help make it your best school year ever. I hope you loved my helpful tip of conference folders and why they are magic for conferences, and I'll see you next week.